Matson Creek, which we're standing in front of, had a healthy population of coastal cutthroat trout. The previous culvert that had been in place for roughly 50 years was blocking fish passage to Conklin Creek. So upstream of Conklin Creek, or this intersection here with Matson Creek, Weyerhaeuser maintained excellent riparian area protection with their harvest operations. So the fish had habitat to go to. They just couldn't get there because the culvert was in place and wasn't allowing them to migrate upstream. And so replacing that culvert opened up about 3 miles of habitat for cutthroat trout. Miles of habitat that hadn't been able to be accessed for 50 years or more. Culverts only have a limited lifespan, and with corrugated metal culverts, they begin to rust and deteriorate and break down, so they eventually need to be replaced. Weyerhaeuser takes a proactive approach at replacing failing structures and opening up habitat wherever possible. So Weyerhaeuser chose to place a box culvert versus a corrugated metal culvert. And what that does is allows the stream to flow naturally into the structure.
We don't require a water management plan. We kind of leave that up to the contractor to kind of come up with that. And so Dave got pretty creative in that, typically you would dig a sump hole, but because we're on nothing but bedrock, Dave had to be kind of creative and create a cofferdam up on the bedrock and then reroute that water around this project.
The water on the other side of the road, we made a pond there, and we actually put pumps in there and pumped the creek up to another pipe, ran it across the road in a fire hose, big fire hose, and ran it down into this sediment trap right here. All the stream was here, and any turbidity or mud or debris that would have been not good for the creek stayed here and then ran out clean into the stream channel.
With clean water when it finally got back to the fish. We'd have to set up each night so that the water could go down the stream, down the existing channel, and then redo that so we could dry it out each day for the construction.
The Oregon Forest Practices Act requires that no sediment enters the stream during road construction projects, including stream crossings. And Dave was very innovative on how he managed the water during the construction process.
The designs of this thing has about 70 2-ton eco blocks that each got to be brought up here on a lowboy, been in place. The fish passage has been eliminated for this population of trout, and now we've reopened it up for them. Dave said there was about 9 13-ton slabs that had to be poured in our yard and then brought up here. And then with that, we had to bring in these 6-ton boulders that we use to basically tie everything else back together. Dave Strain has a knack for being able to see the project from the very beginning and being able to implement a plan that's on paper and see it on the ground. But from the old structures to the new structures, actually this intersection is better than it was before. We're able to get all of our lowboys, pole trucks, whatever we're trying to get through here. We didn't constrain anything, so we were able to improve the environmental standpoint, but we were also able to improve the infrastructure.
Dave's work is consistent. Every project that I've ever seen in the past 9 years has just been great. He's excited to show them to me. He reaches out, if I'm around, he's calling me to come look at his work and make sure that I think it's good, and it always is.
Dave Strain's work aligns perfectly with Weyerhaeuser's vision and their sustainability and their standards on water quality and meeting, currently the Oregon Salmon Plan, but as we move into the new PFA rules, Dave Strain's an example of he's the operator we look for to do these kind of projects that are more technical, where we have a lot of resources we need to protect.
I'm an Oregonian and a fisherman, and coastal cutthroat are part of our ecology, and I'm thrilled to have 3 miles of habitat open back up.
Everybody benefits from that. I mean, the more fish habitat we can provide to the public, it's a benefit to our children and our grandchildren and just everybody that lives in the state of Oregon.
I think the end result for everybody is good, and especially the fish.